Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a while, but socket series, we're back at it. So today we've got we're still in the 3/8 section. I know I stopped there, so we are in the semi-deeps. And today's semi-deeps that I'm presenting to you is the gray pneumatic, okay? Gray pneumatic semi-deep impact sockets. So let's get into it. Y'all stay tuned. Alright guys, I appreciate y'all tuning in. So we're at a different toolbox today. It's not my normal daily drive box. We are in my workstation here. The other one's kind of dirty, so I haven't had time to organize it. I kind of cleaned up this space here as best as I could, and I said, you know what, we're going to use this area here. So Gray Pneumatic, we're going to get right into. So if y'all aren't aware of Gray Pneumatic, they make primarily impact sockets and specialty sockets, and that's really what they drive toward. They don't do anything else. They don't go out of out of their portfolio, if you would say. So, and with that, that's why for me, Gray Pneumatic actually stands as a great contender when it comes to sockets. You have great options in terms of just standard sockets, and when I say standard, I mean both SAE and Imperial sizes or whatever. But for great price points. So, when it comes to quality, Gray Pneumatic does stand out amongst some of the best in my point of view. Now, they aren't USA made. They are made in Taiwan, and their sockets are chrome moly. But because of the fact that they only produce primarily sockets, their quality control in terms of just the product itself and then what they pretty much invest in, they don't have to spread their funds to R&D for other products. So as far as price point, these are great. So this is a 13-piece set, semi-deeps in metric, and you can find them anywhere between, I would say, $45 to $55. I'm actually looking online right now. JB Tools has them for $45.64, free shipping. So there's that. So as far as the sizes, this comes from 7 all the way to 19. I do have a 20 mil Capri Tools. You know where my mind's at. It's lunchtime right now. Capri Tools 20. Obviously I don't use this, you can see, but I wanted to have the size to complete the set. Just because my other sets run up to 20. But primarily, I would honestly say that once I get up to about the 20 range anyways, I'm going to half-inch drive. But, for these bigger sizes, like when I'm doing suspension, usually I'll break them loose, and then I'll run a cordless ratchet, and I'll use these to probably 18 through 20. I'll use these to kind of, just run them off or run them back on or whatever the case is. So, but I would say 17 on down, I will use 3/8 drive. So there is that. But other than that, I mean, for the bigger sizes, like I said, whether you're breaking them off or getting them loosened up, I would definitely run half-inch drive. So as far as these sizings and markings and overall construction, it's just regular, nothing fancy to it. You've got laser etched sizing right there. Obviously, once it gets kind of dirty, get grease and grime on there, it does become hard to see. Obviously, on this set here, this is a 13 mil. It's probably my primarily used one. You get the Gray Pneumatic etching there, made in Taiwan, chrome moly. Your part number here, and then the sizing here again. As you can see, it's kind of wearing off or getting covered up. But overall construction, So these are heat treated for extra strength, corrosion resistant. Does have a black oxide finish to them to kind of prevent against corrosion and rust. Ergonomic design, so they're not overly bulky. It's just the right, I guess you'd say, right size or whatever the case is. So Pneumatic does obviously try to lean towards cost savings for both the consumer as well as them, but it's just one of those things where when you're buying sockets, it can obviously add up to quite a bit, because sockets are one of the primary tools that people like to have a lot of. So these have been great. Working in, you can see there on a 3/8 drive, you're not going to get a ton of force on it, so they're not going to, these aren't going to be worn out as much as like my 1/2" drive ones. 14 mil. Run a lot of the 12 or 10. Here's 10, and then 12. So again, not to overly draw on this set. For a similar priced, similar size set, from a name brand, tool truck, you're going to run in the hundreds easily. So for $45, a 3" drive, I don't foresee me breaking these, honestly. I've had these for quite a while now in my set. I've shown it on the channel before. So again, like once I get up to the bigger sizes, I'm going to 1/2" drive. It's going to need a lot more power and torque to get fasteners loose. So for these smaller ones, that's where they primarily come in. So I've had no issues of rounding them off, rounding off fasteners. You can see let's show a little bit better one here. The cuts on them are great. So it's got a broaching there, and then as far as the fasteners, it's got a lip. I don't know if it'll show it in there. Let's see if we get a light. It's got a lip in there where it'll stop the fastener, so that way it doesn't bottom out. So, basic engineering on these, nothing fancy. There is no, these aren't meant for rounded fasteners already. So that is one thing about them. But, for just regular fasteners, if you're in the South, I don't deal with a lot of rusty stuff unless I'm buying a flip vehicle that came from the North. So there's that side to it. But if it's just a regular, fastener, I've had no issues with these, especially when I'm working on people's vehicles that are already from down here. So I usually don't run into those kind of issues. But again, for budget-oriented socket set, these are fantastic. I don't mind this brand at all. I'd probably compare them to like the likes of Capri Tools, Genius Tools, Sunex. So, and here's the thing with Sunex, right? There's tons of videos out there. With Sunex, they've gone through to a lot of producing in China now. Whereas Pneumatic, if you look on their website, they have stuck with Taiwan. They clearly made it. GP sockets and tools are made in Taiwan using highest quality chrome moly, state-of-the-art manufacturing processes and equipment. So they've got their vendor over there that produces it for them, or whatever the case is. So there's that. Warranty. So as far as warranty goes, Pneumatic does list a lifetime warranty. However, if you go into their website, they do specifically say, hey, when it comes to like their sockets and stuff, if it's been filed, welded, hammered, heavily modified, they won't cover it. Okay, I think that should go with anything with tools in general. If you modified it, you cut this in half, obviously they're probably not going to warranty it or whatever, something like that. But if it's just general use, I think that goes with most warranties anyways. So they'll say that. Now you do have to be careful of where you buy these from. to get the warranty. So I'm looking at the site right now, Amazon, Bonanza, eBay, Craigslist, Newegg, Walmart, Sears. So they do recommend you check with your source of purchase on the warranty policy, because Green Pneumatic does have a network of where that you can, I guess, buy their stuff from, and that's where they'll cover the warranty on. So definitely do your research on that. I bought this set personally through Amazon, so I will say, I don't know if I'll have to do that research on that and figure it out if I had a warranty one, but I've not had to. Honestly, I think the only warranty issues with sockets that I've had to do are the Craftsman's over the years. I've never had to warranty anything else out. Again, like I said earlier, I know my sizes, I know where my stopping points are. So if these aren't handling it, I will go up to a bigger size. Now, obviously, every situation is different. So again, these are the Gray Pneumatics. So there we have it, guys. Gray Pneumatic, semi-deep, metric, impact sockets, and 3/8 drive. Again, 13-piece set. Has been excellent, highly recommended. Gray Pneumatic is a great brand. I'm not sponsored by them or anything. All my tools pretty much are out of my own pocket. I've already shown the ones that have been given to me in the past. Actually, most of those I've already passed down to others. Done it on giveaways. So everything else that, when I buy tools, it's primarily for myself and my garage and shop. So that way I know what I'm investing in, and then I do my own personal tests and usage out of it and give my recommendations for them. So that's what I'll always do. Because I hate that feeling of trying to recommend something to y'all just because it was given to me for free. Obviously, if it's something cool, I've already voiced my opinion on that in the channel before. So anyways, Gray Pneumatics 7 through 19. Y'all check them out if you're looking for semi-deeps. Appreciate y'all tuning in, and we'll get to the next one here shortly. Appreciate it. Bye.